Hey guys, so I just got back from seeing One Piece Film Red. That's a weird fucking title. Like just to say out loud. Like it's another, as I've said in the last couple of videos, it's another long list of movies that have come out the last couple of months of what the fuck is that? um Stuff of I never have heard of, stuff I've never got trailers for, stuff that I didn't know about until like about a few weeks ago. Like I don't know what's going on. I, it's like I think the theaters are getting desperate. There's this is a week where theaters were desperate for anything, so they're like, "Fuck it, we'll put this in the theaters." Um, and they've been doing this a lot with these anime. Was an anime movie from Japan, and they've been doing that quite a bit lately. Every few months, I'll get like a new anime movie that's based off something I've never fucking heard of. And honestly, up to this point, going like I saw a couple months ago Dragon Ball Superhero, even though I had never seen Dragon Ball any episode of Dragon Ball before. I I watched it, I reviewed it, I gave it a good review. I said I liked it for what it was. It wasn't, it was. Obviously, I'm not like a fan of the franchise, but I enjoyed it for what it was. It's its own standalone story. I saw earlier this year Jujutsu Kaisen. That's easy for me to say. Zero. Um, they and I liked that one a lot. I was a movie that was just so fucking weird and bizarre, and I was like, after working a long day of work, I was like, man, this is like a fucking acid trip of a movie. I loved it though. I really did like that one. And then also last year I did see My Hero Academia, and like I said, all based off stuff that I heard of My Hero Academia, and I've heard of obviously Dragon Ball, but I never heard of Jujutsu Kaisen artist new stuff called One Piece. I didn't even know this was a fucking thing, but apparently they've made like this has been going on for a long goddamn time. They've made a shitload of movies. They've never come here. This is the first one I think ever came here. I know there's like still Pokemon movies nowadays, but fuck, I've never seen. I only saw the first one when it came out. That was about it. Uh, so yeah, like I don't know anything about the source material. I didn't even know this was a fucking thing. These One Piece, and I going into these things, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna probably be the only one in the theater. Ha! No, I was like, they put this in like the biggest auditorium, and it was filled pretty nicely with a lot of kids dressed up as characters from the movie, and I'm like, huh, I guess. Man, I'm out of touch. I'm 34 years old, and apparently I'm just out of fucking touch with the world nowadays. I don't even know what the fuck this is. I'm like, sure. I'm probably not the target audience. Even though this is PG-13, I'm not the target audience, but whatever. So, even despite me not knowing much about it, this source material, and like I said, that shouldn't always be. That's not always a detriment to these movies because I've enjoyed, like I said, My Hero Academia and the Jujutsu Kaisen and the Dragon Ball Super. I thought this was honestly probably the weakest of the ones I've watched. I didn't. This movie wasn't terrible. I just could not get into it. I could not really get into this fucking One Piece film Red. And like I said, just because I've never seen the source material doesn't mean I couldn't get into it. That's the main reason I couldn't get into it. I just couldn't get into this fucking thing. I could praise the movie though. The animation's fucking fantastic, as it is with all these fucking anime movies. Like they're really the animation is fucking phenomenal, and I I can't say anything bad about it. Like I do laugh that like I went and saw the English dub version, and it's always funny. Like we still have that problem with a lot of like English dubbed movies where a lot of the lips are not matching what or not what or not matching what's being said in English. Because obviously this was originally made in Japanese. It's kind of funny, still always funny watching it. And the characters all do like this, like it's like man, that always cracks me up. Or my favorite is like when you'll watch a scene and like you'll see a main character in the foreground, but if you look in the background, you have characters with no faces. That's so fucking creepy, but it's fucking weird. I like this. It's just, I love that they keep doing that. It makes me fucking. I can appreciate anime, man. I do have appreciation. It is a really well made. Like the Japanese know how to make some fucking animated movies, man. God damn, they're very colorful, very bright, very different. Like I'll say about these movies, like they're definitely different. They're not paint by numbers. Not definitely paint by numbers animated movies. They're very creative. This is definitely very creative. I mean, this movie's about a stories about a, if I get this right, a singer named Yuta who she like has this otherworldly voice that can bring people together, has the ability to bring people together, and she lives in a world full of pirates that like is being taken over by pirates. People are always attacking. Pirates are always attacking people, and she wants to bring people together with her music, and bring them to a happy place for her music. And it sounds all well and good, even though it's kind of goofy that she thinks she can solve all the world's problems with fucking music, whatever. Uh, but then she kind of becomes a little crazy when she starts to want people to stay there for on this island forever with her so she can sing to them all the time. I'm like, okay, this doesn't sound like a person I should like. And well, to give this movie credit, it isn't a character I'm supposed to like. She is a fucking villain. She ends up becoming a villain of the movie. I did not know that. I was like, well, at least they. I mean, it made sense that she becomes a villain because of what she wants to do. And I'm like, all right, I give this movie credit. Like, hell yeah, and it's very, very kind of awful what she wants to do. I mean, she wants to hold these people against their wills so she can perform music for them. That's not a right thing to do. I'm not. That doesn't feel like something I should root for as far as a character. Um, and you're not. But I also make her a three-dimensional character. I give her credit. She's a fucking three-dimensional character. You understand her motivations, her why she is the way she is, and like they do a good job on that. So I give them credit on that. Um, the reason why I think just this movie I just couldn't care. The story I more than other than that with the story like as a name good things about it. I really started losing interest and kind of zoning out like probably half hour into this movie. I'm like I just quit giving up like as like caring about this movie. I'm like and the movie because of that felt long. It's about nearly 2 hours. Man, did it feel fucking long. It even made it worse when I looked at it. I thought, okay, this movie's gonna be halfway, almost over, and there was only like still an hour left. I'm like, oh God, and man, did that fucking hour drag, man. That movie hour fucking dragged, and I'm like, it's very colorful. There was a lot of great animation going on, but I really couldn't give a shit. It's one of those I couldn't give a shit about it. But oh well, I mean, again, maybe it is one of those things that I never watched the source material. Maybe if I would have watched the source material, maybe I'll like it more. But like I said, I like all the other stuff that I didn't watch a single one of those. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't say that. Like I said, this movie's not bad at all. Especially from an animation standpoint, and like it's definitely not bad. It's just I couldn't care about the story. I really couldn't care about the story. And the main kid in the movie, I actually thought, like I said, the villain in the movie was more developed and more of a character than the actual heroes in the movie. Maybe I'm, just because maybe again it's one of those. Since I've never seen the show, probably I probably would care more about the heroes if I watched the show. But whatever, I don't fucking know. I'm sure. If you're a fan of the show, sorry. I said, I'm just from an outsider's perspective. I'm just telling you from an outsider's perspective what I feel about this movie. And I was also very tired. That didn't help, but I that doesn't always mean that the movie's bad if I was really tired and kind of zoning out. I mean, I liked the movie for what it was. It was fine. It was just not exactly. I've seen better. That's basically my review of it. Um, so tomorrow or not tomorrow, Monday, like I said, I will be going to see Regal's Monday Mystery Movie again. I don't know what it is. I'll find out when the movie starts what it is. Hopefully, it's better than the greatest beer one, which was the last one. We'll see what it is. There's a lot of theories of what it could be. I'm interested in what it could be. I'm hoping it's like maybe Glass Onion or Fablemans. I've heard maybe Spirited is one of those. Uh, it's one. I think it's gonna be one of those three. But maybe it'll be something I haven't heard. All I know is it's PG-13, so who knows. But yeah, I'll have a review for that. Next week is only Black Panther. I don't think anything else is planned. I don't think anything else will dare to fucking play any other movie will dare to play next weekend because I'll just get crushed by Black Panther. So yeah, Black Panther's next weekend. And until then, I'll talk to you guys later.